Hello class, so today we are going to break down our numbers into expanded form. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to take any number and break it down into expanded form using our base 10 blocks. So for our number today, there's going to be 4 different place values. We have the thousands, the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. So the thousands is represented by this base 10 block down here, and that is 1,000 because it means that there are 1,000 of these little cubes all together. So each one of these represents 1,000. Now we have our next one, which is 100. It's the same thing as the thousands, except that there are 100 little cubes. So each of these means there are 100. Now we have our tens, and there are 10 little cubes stacked up on top of each other. So we have a total of 10, and each one of these represents 110. So now our last one is the ones. That means we have 1 cube, and it just equals ones. So our number today that we're going to be focusing on is 4,638. Now you might be thinking that is a big number, and you might seem a little intimidated, but we will break it down, and I will take it step by step for you. So when I tell you to pause the video, you will pause the video and then follow my instructions, and then you'll start the video right back up. And again, if you are confused, that is okay. You can just go right on back. And this is something you can do over and over again until you understand it. So our first one that we're going to focus on is the 4, which is in the thousands place. So let's take a look over here. Everybody go over to your thousands. So we're going to look at these base 10 blocks down here that equal 1,000. So I want everybody to pause the video right here, and you are going to drag and drop these little base 10 blocks into our thousands box. All right, everybody, welcome back. So I want everybody, I am going to do it. You already did it. So I am going to drag mine over. So by dragging mine over, we have a total of 4. So we have, and remember, each of these equals 1,000. So we're going to skip count up to the number by 1,000. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. So I want everybody to stop and think real quick. What number do we think then is going to go down in our place? All right, so if you thought 4,000, you are correct. So since we have 4 of the 1,000 blocks, that means our number is going to be 4,000. So now we're going to move on to the hundreds place. So everybody move your cursor over here where mine is right now. I want you to pause that video again and drag and drop your hundreds places into that chart for me. All right, so you guys all have done that. So we are going to do it together. My goodness, this dictionary keeps opening up every time I press it. Okay, so we drag and drop them over. Let me do this real quick so you can take a look at mine, see if it matches what yours looks like, because we're moving on to the next place value. All right, so let's now, the one we're looking at is this 6 right here that's in the hundreds place. So we're going to skip count up by 100. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So now stop and think, and I want you to pause this video and type down what number you think will go in there. All right, so the number that's going to go in there is 600. So now we have 4,000 in the thousands place, 600 in the hundreds place. Now we're going to move on to our tens place. So our tens place is where this 3 is. So everybody pause the video one more time and drag and drop those in. All right, welcome back. Now we are going to drag and drop these over, if my computer will work today. So we're going to drag these in. And now for this one, since it's the tens, we're going to skip count by 10. So 10, 20, 30. So we have a total of 30 in the little box. So now we are going to look at the ones place. So again, this is the last time you are going to pause your video. I want everyone to pause your video. All right, now that you have drag and drop those ones in, I'm going to do that myself. Okay, so now that I have drag and dropped all mine over, we're going to count them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that 8 is going to go right down here. So if we look at all of our numbers, this is where I want you to check it. So you should have 4,000 in the thousands place, 600 in the hundreds place, 30 in the tens place, and 8 in the ones place. So with all of these numbers, now you will write it back into standard form. So that will be 4,000. You have your 4 in the thousands place. We have our 6 in the hundreds place. We have 3 in our tens place, and we have 8 in our ones place. So if we take a look at our number up here, 4,638. Right over here, this is how we represent it by base 10 blocks. Alright, so you all have completed our video and you have represented a number in expanded form. Just a reminder, you can go back and replay this video as many times as you would like until you finally understand the topic.